It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Looking at the Lakers, they were swept by this team last season, losing all 3 games they played against them. So they'll be motivated tonight. And we get to see the Brow in action tonight. Scary that it's still so early in his career. Kenny, just how good can Anthony Davis get?
Well, he's
Look
dominant.
at that brow you got right there.
Oh, my.
Whoa,
I have a double brow.
Man, that thing has a
duo
taken on
brow?
a life
I have
of
a
its
double
own.
brow. I have a
Duo brow.
Yeah, it
It
does.
weighs about 14 pounds.
It's
doesn't
thick,
it?
though. It's thick, but it's a duo.
Anyway, AD.
Well, anyway, he's dominant in almost every aspect of the game. A big guy who can handle the ball. He can run the floor. He can shoot jump shots. He can defend. And he's a force anywhere you put him.
I want to see how smart you guys are.
Okay.
If he was a reptile, which reptile would he be?
Oh, a raptor.
Ernie?
If he were a reptile,
What would he be?
he'd be,
Taking too long, Ernie. He'd be a versatilian.
Ooh.
Team should be nervous of what he can do in 3 years. You like that?
Versatilian.
Versatilian.
That
like
is.
that.
I'm surprised that you've waited this long to break that one out. A
Yeah.
versatilian.
Dr. O'Neill, baby.
Okay.
Amphibious.
Kevin Harlan, it's all yours.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And a wonderful surprise for all of you tonight. We're sitting along courtside with legendary Kobe Bryant. Kobe, thanks for joining us.
No, thank you, man. Thank you for letting me be a part of the team.
You're still a fan, aren't you, even though you're retired?
100%.
And, of course, Anthony Davis. We saw him deliver a very nice performance in his first game for the team, from coaches to fans, and I'm sure his teammates. A very welcome moment for him.
And as you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram's out there with Favors. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Kobe, a lot of teams now playing a more spread-out offensive style. You played with a spread 4 and Robert Horry, Lamar Odom. You also played with more of a twin tower feel on your roster. Which way would you lean when you think about those different styles?
That doesn't matter to me.
You like them all?
Yeah, it just depends on the personnel that you have.
Right.
And with the personnel that you have, you make the most out of it.
That puzzle you keep talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just, every puzzle's built different.
Right.
Right? And you just try to do what you can with what you have. So it doesn't matter.
And you like that figuring out process.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Even though you're the same, you've got to kind of adapt now what's on your roster.
Yeah, you have to be able to adapt to the players that you have around you, you know, and understanding what they need. It's not what you need. It's what do they need. And as long as the leader of the team can make that shift, they'll be fine with whatever they have on their roster.
Great description. Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
2 shots. And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
The first free throw is good. And so Bradley nails both of them. Here's Ball. Ingram outside. The pass to Holiday. To the paint. Here's Favors over LeBron. No good off the front iron. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Bucks. Bradley lays it up off the glass.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
Here's Favors. Great D that time from Davis.
Loved how they guarded that layup. Didn't make it easy, which I think is why he missed it.
Diallo, he's checked in for Derek Favors. Kobe, you love to take over a game. You're scoring everything you did. Who are the players you faced, though, who held their own against you defensively, that were always something maybe that you really enjoyed playing because you knew they were so good defensively?
Yeah, Tony Allen was my all-time favorite to go against. I loved going against Tony
monster,
Allen.
huh?
He was amazing. Well, he didn't ask for any help ever.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, I'm going to send Kobe down here and come for the trap. He wasn't asking for help. He's like, no, me and you. No matter how many times I hit him, no matter how many times I scored him, he was still there every single time. And I loved competing against him. Raja Bell is why I love competing against Raja.
Yeah, there were some battles with you and him when he played with Phoenix.
Yeah, because I mean, there was no back down on him, right?
None.
Eric Snow, Bruce Bowen, I liked a lot. He played the game differently. He tried to frustrate you and all these things. So I was fortunate enough to go up against some really top defenders. Kawhi, I didn't get a chance to see much because it was later in my career.
That'd have been a good matchup.
I would have loved it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. An exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
Now here's LeBron. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Ball. Sinks the triple. Ball's got 5.
Excellent shooting from the crafty guard. Ball is extremely reliable and consistent, has a very solid pull-up jumper.
LeBron against Ingram. James kicks to Cousins. James against Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cousins. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And, you know, even when the defense is on him and Cousins is well guarded, he still gets it done. Excellent footwork, good hands and strength, and he stays focused when he's in the paint near the rim.
Now here's Ingram. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. Bradley against Holiday. Diallo, the pass to Holiday. Shoots over Bradley. The shot by Holiday, no good.
They're cold so far, only 1 for 5 to begin this one.
A baseline J, and it's James missing.
Tell you, that is not what they want. A contested jump shot, the defense right on it. You need to get a better shot than that.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Okafor. The Lakers with the rebound. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Kobe, you look at the different styles and different approaches the teams employ. How much input did you have to say, hey, this is what I'm seeing, this is how I think we should play?
Yeah, well, that was the beauty about Phil's system. The triangle is that the players had to take the responsibility of making it what it was. Right? He gave us a format to play out of, and he gave us the structure. But within that structure, you have a myriad of options.
Right.
And it's our responsibility, it was Michael's and Scotty's responsibility, to figure out how to put Luke Longley, how to put Derek Fisher in the right spot on the floor to take advantage of the defense that you're facing.
Sounds complicated.
No, but you know, when you look at it, like the triangle, it spells things out very simplistically because you have rules.
Right.
When you have rules, then it's very easy to say, okay, when this happens, this happens. When that happens, this happens, right? So it makes the game very, very easy to measure. And so things don't happen on accident, right? They happen with intent.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Quinn Cook's checked in for Los Angeles. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Miller's checked in for New Orleans. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. And James gets it to go.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Here's Hart. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. He kicks it to Holiday. Miller against James. And the rejection by LeBron. And he's able to get it back. And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
Nothing was forced. Smart basketball was played, and they took advantage of any weakness they saw.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Luke Walton gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. This is the first meeting of the year between these 2 teams, but he said those guys are tough to deal with when you let them get to the rim. We've got to move our feet on defense and do our best to deny penetration. We'll see who comes out on top, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Kobe, you think about playing the game. You don't miss the physical side of it, but I know the mental side was so big for you, especially as your career went on.
Well, yeah, well, every season was a new puzzle, right? So it's, you know, as a leader of the team, it's not so much about yourself. You know, you have to put that to the side and think about how to put together the puzzle for your teammates. How do you put them in a situation where they're reaching their max potential?
Yes.
Right, that's what gets the championship done. So every season is exciting because the puzzle is new, right? The emotions, the goals that your teammates have are all new. And so you have to figure out how can you put them in the best possible position to be successful and in turn help us win a championship.
That's a great explanation. And that one drops. Diallo's got his first 2 points. Lakers leading by 5. Here is Cook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Cousins throws it down.
And he is a power player down low. If there's nobody there to stop him, Boogie's going to destroy that rim.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the 2 teams.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. And Reddick kicks to Moore. Sinks the three-pointer. Moore's got his first 3 points of the game.
How about that? Reddick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Now here's Cousins. He has 5. Cook, the pass to Cousins. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Reddick. He's coming off a 25-point game against Milwaukee. Here's Hart. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here is Cook. Kobe, I can only imagine the hours you spent studying the legends who came before you, Michael Jordan, and probably other players as well.
Well, yeah, because you have to ask yourself the question is, why are these moves that are being executed working? Right. It's not good enough just to look at them and say, okay, they work. I'm going to go out and try to do the same thing. That's not good enough. You have to try to understand why they work. And in other situations, why didn't they work?
But I always thought, too, you put your special spin on it. You followed this roadmap, but then you took the exit ramp and then put your own spin, own feel on the move or play.
Well, yeah, because we both had different teams, right? He had a different cast of characters that he played with. He had a different role and different responsibility than I had on my team. So I've had to kind of adjust those things in the timing of our games and when we attack and when we facilitate and all those other things. But the basics of the game remain the same, whether it's myself, whether it's Michael, whether it's Jerry West, those things are all consistent.
The Lakers making a switch here. Daniels is checked in.
As fearless and physical as he is, Boogie gets to the line more than just about anyone.
The 17-footer. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got 5 now.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams scoring at a really steady clip. If you like good offense, you've come to the right spot. This is your game.
Here's Daniels. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Hart. 9-point game his last outing. It's Miller on the wing. That 3 off the mark. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. From the arc. Rebounded by Hart. New Orleans has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Moore. Reddick is in the corner. Back to Moore. Takes a 3. Hart, that's good. Hart's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Kuzma. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 5 on the clock. From deep. But they get it back. And he makes that one. 11 points in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And Kobe, many people measure success in the NBA with the number of rings, not so much the stats. For Karl Malone and Steve Nash and guys of that ilk, they're truly great players, but they never won a championship. How are these legacies measured, do you think, when all is said and done, when you take a look at the landscape of that topic?
Well, they're great players who just never won championships. I mean, it's that simple to me. They're just phenomenal players. And winning a championship is extremely difficult. You have to have so many things go right for you. And you have to be extremely fortunate to be with an organization and to have a GM that understands talent, understands the cap, understands how to build championship caliber teams. And Michael and myself were extremely fortunate, as was Larry, as was Magic. But at the same time, it becomes a player's responsibility to lead that core group of players to the title.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
That's good from Cook. That one is no good.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Here's Hart. He has 5. Miller outside. New Orleans moving the ball around. Okafor gets the bucket.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Lakers.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA.
And let's go back to their assists for a second. When you're sharing the ball like they have, I think it really builds chemistry and trust. This is a group that really plays for each other.
The Lakers in the lead. And Kobe, I know you'd spend a fair amount of time watching video and scouting your opponents. How would your film style change from regular season to say, the playoffs?
I had more time to prepare in the postseason, so I can watch more film and really focus on the entire package of the team that we're facing.
Not just the guy that's defending you?
No, not just the guy that's defending me.
All of it.
But all of it,
right?
How do they play us defensively as a team? How do they play us individually? You know, how do we need to play them as a team? How do we need to play them individually? You start looking at kind of the grand scheme of things. In a regular season, you know, most of these film sessions, for me at least anyway, took place on the plane. Right, in between games. So when I get to the hotel, I can rest generally.
Now Daniels following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins from deep. Los Angeles with another miss. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Miller, no luck.
You know, this just hasn't been his quarter. I mean, he doesn't seem to be comfortable at all, particularly shooting. I mean, he knows he's struggling right now.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
Here's more after the basket by Los Angeles. Shoots from the high post. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Ejuan Moore with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's LeBron in for DeMarcus Cousins. And he makes both free throws.
Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked him down, and it was easy.
Pelicans trail by 6. Hart kicks to Miller. Dishes it to Reddick. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. On the wing, James. Over Miller. And James gets it to go. LeBron's got 7.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Moore outside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Moore's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lakers leading by 4. And here's Rondo. 8 points his last outing. Kicks it to LeBron. Over Miller. No good with the elbow jumper.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Right back after this break. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball. That's good stuff.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday out there with Ball. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. Then it's Ingram. And it's Favors in at the power forward. Kobe, the NBA right now is trying to spread this game worldwide, even more so by developing basketball academies. But is enough being done, in your opinion, to develop players right here in the United States?
No. You know, you shouldn't have players that can't shoot free throws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't have players that can't shoot. Like, you know.
We seem to talk about that a lot.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like, at what point when you're starting out playing basketball at the age of 10, 12, does a coach not say, come here, son, let me teach you how to shoot the ball? How does that not happen? You know what I mean? And I think it's just, you know, coaches see a player that's extremely athletic. He's bigger than all the other 13-year-olds. He runs faster. He can dunk at 13. But the coach is like, just do that. Because we want to win today's game. Just dominate him. Just dunk, dunk, dunk. And you wind up hurting the kid.
Right.
As opposed to taking your time to develop their game and help them be well-rounded.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Ball against Bradley. Ball dishes to Favors. Shoots over Bradley. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Favors. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Kobe, you talk about that skill development for young players. A lot of it would seem, falling on to AAU coaches.
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big fan of AAU in the way it's currently structured.
A lot of people aren't.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it at all. And I think we need to get back to teaching the game, patiently teaching the game. You're not going to learn all aspects of the game in 1 year, 2 years, but you have to have a plan and, you know, year to year, add things to your game.
Now, here's Bradley. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot, and it's Davis missing. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Ingram passes to Favors, and stolen by James. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
Yeah, I like how James takes it to the defense. Even if they're all over him, he just muscles it past them.
Favors, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
First free throw is good. Cook, he's checked in for Daniels. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Chet Diallo, he's checked in for Okafor. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Bradley deciding where to go with it, and it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
Well, you know what, Greg? When the defense is that lax, come on now, they honestly deserve to lose. You can't let a team get into that kind of a groove.
Now here's Ingram. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Ball kicks to Ingram. Over Green. And again, no good by New Orleans. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
The Lakers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Got that bucket in no time at all. 6 points for Avery Bradley.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Yeah, that's tremendous efficiency there. I mean, you like seeing them put together these types of plays.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Spotting up and knocking it down. Ingram with the sweet touch.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's James. Again, Los Angeles.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Outside Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Cook. Left side Davis. Bradley finds James. Fires from 18. That shot no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Ball, the pass to Diallo. That one drops for him. Now it's just a 3-point Laker lead.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Here's Favors. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Bradley. That one a little long. Pelicans trail by 3. Ingram attacking. Good on the bucket. Ingram's got 5.
Boy, the perception of Ingram, the awareness, seeing a lane and pouncing on it in a blink of an eye.
And the Lakers call time here.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
And some changes here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Davis. JaVale McGee comes in for James. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Avery Bradley. And New Orleans also making a change. Hart's checked in. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. The Lakers second.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Here is Cook. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Passes it to Kuzma. Back to Cook. Lakers working the ball around now. The offensive rebound. McGee. No good, unable to end this run.
And that layup is usually going in, especially when the defense is as lazy as that.
And it's Ingram missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Ball. Kuzma pulls it in. Stolen by Ball. Out to Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Unloads. That one wide left.
And there was no effort on behalf of the defense. None. I mean, the shooter has to be upset with himself for missing that shot.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Lakers trail by 3. And the Lakers call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for DeMarcus Cousins. He's putting up about 17 points, 13 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Now here is McGee. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
The drive by Cousins. Basket good. Cousins has got 13.
You know, I really enjoy watching Cousins go to work deep inside. I mean, it feels like, to me, nobody can guard him down there.
Ball kicks to Favors. Back to Ball. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Right side, Rondo. Back to Cook. Shot clock at 6. Rondo against Ingram. And the Lakers get it back. Cousins, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Boy, I really like the way he's stroking the ball. I mean, knocking down a bunch of his shots and really being efficient.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Outside Favors. A rebound by the Lakers. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Sinks the triple.
A reliable stretch 4. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his 3-point shooting.
Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Favors. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. For New Orleans, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And that one falls for Favors. So for the Pelicans, Okafor is checked in for Diallo. Etuan Moore comes in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. He's perfect from the line this time.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Rondo against Redick. The drive by Rondo. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors got 5 rebounds tonight. Moore passes to Hart. The rebound by Cook.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Over Reddick. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And a quick look at the numbers for McGee. 8th in blocks, 9th in shooting percentage, and don't forget top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. And so Cook nails both of them. Pelicans trail by 6. Moore outside. And Hart has it in the corner. Drills it from outside. Hart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That defense was totally lost. Don't know how you let a shooter get off such a clean look from beyond the arc. Come on, you got to pay attention.
Here is Cook. Now Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. That one off the back iron and out.
Tell you what, Kevin, they will take that look every time. Limited defense, great shot. Just came up empty. You live with those. Being aware there, excellent recognition, fantastic playmaking leading to the nice shot.
So it's the Lakers now, following the score by New Orleans. Rondo kicks to Kuzma. We've got 1:23 left now here in the second. Rondo dishes to McGee. They get a hand on it. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. He had a nice open look right there. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Well, Kobe, I have to say it's been a real pleasure having you stop by our booth and spending some time with us for this game. Thanks again for coming by. I hope we can do it again.
We will, man. It's been a blast.
There he is, folks, the great Kobe Bryant. And you know, Clark, thinking back on Kobe's legacy to the Lakers and how great of an impact he had in that team, very few players have that kind of relationship with a franchise.
And you know, Kevin, with free agency, it's getting more and more rare for a player to spend their entire career with one team as Kobe did with the Lakers. I have a special place in my heart for those kind of guys, a one franchise superstar. And not to begrudge guys for going elsewhere and playing for multiple teams, but it does certainly make it a little more special when you see guys the ilk of Kobe play with only one team.
Here's Rondo. Derek Favors making his last shot. And it's E'Twaun Moore with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Aggressiveness is fine, but you can't be this over-aggressive. I think he's got to dial it back some. They need him on the floor.
LeBron's checked in for Los Angeles. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Pelicans. 29 seconds left now here in the second. And it's Davis missing.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to swat that one away.
Now here is Holiday, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Avery Bradley. For New Orleans, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. That one drops. He ties it up. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And so it's the Lakers with it. From deep, James, no good on the last second attempt there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball. And then we've got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
We'll see if you can keep that going in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. During one stretch, they trailed by 7, never falling behind too far. In the second quarter, they erased what had been a fairly big deficit at one point, and now here they are sitting on a 1-point halftime lead. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3. And that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
They did some good things, but the defense could have been much better. They allowed too many open looks, allowed the other team to make over half his shots. Some of that is not getting enough pressure on the ball, not really contesting at the rim. They look good, but not good enough.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Cousins has really been making it happen, guys.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Yeah, he squatted on that paint area and owned it, perfectly using his size and that soft touch inside. That's a heck of a combination. Strength, size, and soft touch. Nice.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. They've got Rajon Rondo. Anthony Davis is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Bradley, and it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Here's Ball. No good from outside. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Clark, we know you were a great athlete. Would you have enjoyed playing at the pace we're seeing in today's NBA style?
I hope I could have played in today's game. Again, I was not an uber athletic guy, athletic enough to get things done on the court, was a skilled basketball player more than a great athlete. So the athleticism of today might have challenged me a bit, but I still think I could have played and been effective in today's game.
I agree. Here's Ingram after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Ball with it. He's picked up by Rondo. It's deflected. Favors. And the shot goes in. Favors got 9. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Rondo finds Bradley. Back to Rondo. 6 to shoot. Back to Cousins. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
This is a vintage performance from Boogie. The big fella putting pressure on him every single trip down the floor.
Now here's Ball. He has 7. Okafor the pass to Ball. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Timeout called the Lakers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Drains the jumper to finish the break. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, this is just going to be a mismatch every time. LeBron just too fast, too powerful, and too big.
Ball kicks to Favors. Holiday against Bradley. Holiday finds Favors. Now here's Bradley. He's got 6. And James gets it to go on the assist by Bradley. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Well, you talk about the lockdown individual defenders in this league. Don't forget about Avery Bradley. That's been his calling card from the moment he set foot in the league.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And checking out New Orleans. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And I think for New Orleans, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, you know, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
Here's Favors. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And that's 11 points for Derek Favors. And Greg, for Bradley, there's some disconnect as far as his defensive impact. You know, the numbers guys will say it doesn't quite match up to his reputation.
Yeah, I mean, more impactful as an on-ball defender than he is as, say, a help defender. Probably a little undersized for an off guard, but his commitment, no doubt, is off the charts.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. And the first one drops.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. When it comes to initiating this play, Clark, for your money, who are the perimeter pick-and-roll ball handlers right now in the game?
Well, the guys that come to mind for me, Chris Paul is fantastic in the pick-and-roll. Damian Lillard is outstanding. James Harden. And I think Victor Oladipo is getting better. I mean, he's so good at finding seams and using his athleticism to get to the bucket, and he's really grown as a finisher. Kyrie Irving is just a terrific one-on-one player. Sometimes he doesn't even need the screen guy. He's so good with the ball. And obviously Steph Curry is in that category too.
That one goes in. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Ball, the pass to Okafor. Ball against Bradley. It's Ingram on the wing. Down low. Here's LeBron, and that one drops for him. And now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yes, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Anthony Davis. Holiday with it. Now Green defending. Okafor trying to get open. Ball no good.
Yeah, he's costing them right now, sabotaging them a little bit. He's got to find his shot if they want to win this game.
Here's Okafor, and Okafor slams it in.
Nice seeing Okafor get busy on the drive. Showed a pretty quick step for a big guy.
Bradley with the ball. He's got 6, and he gets it to go. Bradley's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
And Holiday kicks to Okafor. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Ingram. He can't hit that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bradley against Holiday. Outside Bradley. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Favors got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Holiday finds Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
Cannot afford to let Okafor get near the bucket. I mean, he is really skilled at finishing those looks, and he does so with authority.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 19. Pass to Davis. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
And that one drops. That's 10 points for Drew Holiday.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
LeBron against Ingram. LeBron dishes to Bradley. Back to LeBron. Shoots over Ingram. And James with the basket on the assist by Bradley. Bradley's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And so Holiday will bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 5. Favors passes to Holiday. Right through the D for the layup. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And it's Davis missing. Pelicans trail by 3. The pass to Okafor. He kicks to Favors. Back to Okafor. Let's go. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's James. 21 points in the game. Outside, Davis. Misses the 3. New Orleans has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. That doesn't go either for Davis.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now. Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Paul with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Now it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands.
Here's Favors, and then Okafor slams it in.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
And the leadership, James, brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New Orleans?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
He misses the free throw. LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in L.A. for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
And he's good on the second. And, Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron, one of the best to ever play the game?
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Here's more after the basket by the Lakers. Pass to Okafor. The dish to Redick from deep. And James pulls it down. Lakers trail by 3. And the foul's on Cheick Diallo. That's his first foul. Some changes for the Lakers. Dudley comes in for James. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Cook. Rondo kicks to Caldwell-Pope. To the wing on the left. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. That free throw missing.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. The lead is 2. Kicks it to Moore. He's guarded by Davis. It's Redick on the wing. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. 1:04 left in the third. And that one's good. Caruso.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
Rondo against Redick. He dishes it to Moore. Pulls up. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Moore's got 11. Here's Rondo. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Redick with the 3. Cans it from downtown. And it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Redick against Rondo. To the inside, Davis. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 14 points for Davis.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Back to Redick. Moore left side. Here's Hart. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Lakers trail by 6. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Hart. J.J. Redick is out there with E'Twaun Moore. Then there's Darius Miller, and it's Okafor in its center.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession
One
count.
shot.
That's good from Moore. And E'Twaun Moore has always been a solid shooter in the NBA, Greg, and he's continued to grow in that department.
I mean, just look at the career numbers from deep in terms of efficiency. In the last few years, he started to take on more and more volume in terms of the three-point shot. Hasn't changed his percentages, though, at all. And I would give him the green light as much as he wants from beyond.
Just 4 to shoot. Launches a 3. Rondo, no good. Pelicans leading by 7. Moore, left side. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Clock at 6. Bradley with some nice D.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Rondo finds Bradley. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now tonight to the left wing. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. To the inside. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Kuzma passes to McGee. Rondo against Redick. Kuzma kicks to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Davis. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. It's Redick on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reddick. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. They continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that matchup against the Rockets, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Davis dishes to McGee. Here's Rondo.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
New Orleans leading by 7. Here's Hart. Passes it to Reddick. Moore in the corner. That one misses. Bradley with some nice D. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Lakers. And the Pelicans also making a change. Favors is checked in. Okafor finds Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide-open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
Lakers trail by 7. Rondo passes to Bradley. Back to Rondo. Outside Bradley. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
2 shots. That's from the
first. And he knocks down the first one. And so Bradley nails both of them.
Well, we know Luke Walton comes from the Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, and known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
Hart the pass to Okafor, and then Okafor slams it in.
And, you know, with Okafor, he's got a variety of ways to score. I mean, in the post, he's got a mid-range game, and he's actually getting better getting to the line and making free throws.
Bradley kicks to Kuzma. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And with the Lakers wanting to play more up-tempo, it makes sense to have Walton guide the ship.
Yeah, I agree with you because he's knowledgeable, played on some really good teams, championship caliber teams. I think as he grows as a coach and as this team grows together, they could be quite a group.
That free throw, no good.
And, you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. Many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start. And he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
And the second free throw, good. And with Kuzma, he is so ahead of schedule as a scorer, Clark. He's had time to branch out this development.
Yeah, he's got a nice game offensively. Boy, he does a little bit of everything. Handles it, shoots it, can score with or without the ball. Even at the end of last season, I think he focused more on acting as a playmaker for others, which adds to his versatility. The sky's the limit for this guy, Kevin.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Davis has got 11 points here in just the second half. New Orleans leading by 3. Ball kicks to Favors. Inside, Holiday. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Rondo dishes to Bradley. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. With the teardrop outside for Rondo. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers.
Brandon Ingram is as complete a player as they come. I mean, not only awesome on offense, but spectacular on defense as well.
It's stolen by Davis. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in to the paint. Here's Rondo. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Ball kicks to Holiday. Davis against Favors. Trying to find Ball. He gets it to him. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
LeBron's shot is off. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's the Lakers on the break. Stolen by Ball. Dishes to Ingram. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And just enjoy watching Rondo utilize that speed on the drive. Just kind of knifes through the defense there and dares you to attack him.
First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
To the middle, here's James, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. 24 points for LeBron.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
It's stolen by Bradley. Makes it off the glass. Now just a 2-point Pelican lead.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned, in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Nets late in this ball game.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one is on Holiday.
His ability to create is a big part of what makes LeBron so effective, that there's no way to defend him in the open floor.
For New Orleans, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Holiday finds Okafor. It's Ingram on the wing. 6 to shoot. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Ingram against Rondo. Goes up to the stripe. And it's Ingram missing. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And he makes the first. New Orleans making some changes here. Darius Miller comes in for Okafor. And it's Shaq Diallo in for Derek Favors.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Favors comes in for Diallo. Ball kicks to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Favors. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against the Lakers.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
The first one falls. So for the Pelicans, Shaq Diallo, he's checked in for Okafor, and it's Josh Hart in for Derek Favors. And so he hits both. And here's Rondo. Pass to James. Here's Cousins. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Ball. There's the pass to Hart. And again, no good by New Orleans. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here's Ingram from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Ingram's got 7 now in this quarter.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jahlil Okafor.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances
you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He told them it's time for you to fight to get this lead. Let's bring this one home. Guys, we'll see if they have what it takes to get it done. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses. Lakers trail by 5. Stolen by Ball. He kicks it to Holiday. Pass to Favors. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Rondo against Ball. Outside Holiday. Okafor against Cousins. Okafor kicks to Holiday. Okafor trying to get open. The shot by Holiday, no good. And the foul on Drew Holiday. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. So he gets them both. Here's Ball. Passes it to Favors. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to Favors. It's stolen by Davis. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Cousins. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
Yeah, and Cousins never shy when his team needs a game-changing basket.
Holiday against Bradley. Holiday to pass the ball. In the corner, it's Ingram. Beyond the arc. Rebound the Lakers. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. Bradley, no one around him. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Pelicans trail by 3. Outside Holiday. Kicks it to Favors. It's stolen by Davis. Holiday finds Okafor. Cloaked loose. 1:02 left in the 4th quarter. It's LeBron with the drive. Yes!
And James being aggressive, just terrific at getting by his man when he drives inside.
And stolen by Cousins. The 3. And that one is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it to stop the run. Ingram. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
And Holiday kicks to Okafor. We've got 22 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5.
And already Okafor has become a dominant big man in the association. Has a good number of post moves to choose from, in addition to a nice jump hook.
Quinn Cook's checked in for the Lakers. Darius Miller, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Sheck Diallo comes in for Derek Favors. Both free throws good from Okafor. So it's the Lakers now. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 5. 19 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Greg, one possession at a time, and really, as you said, it's all about clock management right now.
Outside Holiday. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
What an offensive force Holiday can be when he's going like this.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. 15 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Greg, one possession at a time, and really, as you said, it's all about clock management right now.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Outside Holiday. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.